Business Central Fixed Asset. I have here the table of contents for this presentation. Number 1, introduction about the presenter, about me, of course, and the topic, introduction of the topics that will be discussed, and 3, topic discussion, the explanation, and a much deeper understanding about the topic. And of course, the actual Business Central environment, wherein you can see me recording a video or you can see the actual Business Central in interface or environment. So without further ado, let's begin. So hello everyone. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Jenny, and I am a graduating student at Polytechnic University of the Philippines. I'm currently taking a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and I am going to cover about fixed assets in Business Central. So I'm going to look at the setup of fixed assets in the Microsoft 365 Business Central. I will also be including setting a fixed asset master file, creating and discussing about it, and we'll look at how we can acquire fixed assets. First, there are 3 ways you can add assets into Business Central. You can enter it manually, and you can import it from the Excel, and you can also purchase fixed asset with a purchase order or a PO invoice. Then after I did that, we will go to the acquire functionality, so it gets set up as a fixed asset in the fixed asset journal, but also in the general journal. So next slide we will see the actual recording of me in the Business Central environment. So let's go. There are many ways on how to open the fixed asset on the Business Central interface. You can search it on Tell Me function or the magnifying glass icon up here. You can open it using the interface shortcuts, or you can go under the Finance and Fixed Assets. But to set up a fixed asset, I'm going to use the search function and search for fixed asset setup. On the fixed asset setup card, we need to set up which book to put all the fixed assets in the general ledger or the default operation book. Here you can see different book that we're going to use the one name company. You can also set the fixed asset number series and the issue insurance numbers. In the general FA class, there is FA class, there is FA subclasses and FA locations. There's also there are 2 kinds of class in fixed asset. First is the class and a subclass. A subclass is a much more detailed list. You can also put it into a location. Also here under the posting, you can see the posting group. These are the group where we can see the fixed asset on the general journal. So let's go back. Now we're gonna go here. The post where is the FA posting group. And now let's go back. And yeah, okay, we're gonna do add manually. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a new one manually within the user interface in Business Central. I'm gonna have to set up first the fixed asset, which I showed you earlier. It's easy to do, you just have to click a new, put in a description. Here you can see the you can filter it. You can also change it to list, all tiles or tiles. And here click in new, put in a description, assign the fixed asset class code. Here I'm gonna try to put in Epson printer, and I'm gonna choose tangible for that as a class code, and subclass is a equipment, so I'm gonna just choose this one, and then I can just put on fill in here the serial number, and the responsible employee, which is here I'm gonna put on 9 years start. And here we can put the depreciation starting date and number of depreciation years, and then the depreciation ending date will be automatically be put there. And you can see here the book value is still 0 because we haven't posted it and acquired it. So now we're gonna acquire it. We're gonna acquire it here, or you can acquire it from there. Now, and then after we acquire it, I'm gonna choose vendor, and I'm gonna choose a vendor here. Let's see who Stark Industries, and then oops, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna change this one to Fabricam. Okay, there we go. All right, so external document, which will be the invoice number. So there, in the currency code, you can like leave it blank if it uses the default, which is the dollar, the USD, the US dollar. So just leave it blank. But if you want to use another currency, you can go and choose it. Here you can see upon finish, open the FHL or GL journal. I'm gonna open it now. Here we have our fixed asset, which is the fixed asset. Put it there. Some things. Yeah, the printer, the Epson printer. Now I'm gonna try to preview posting before I post it, so we can check if there's error. And there is error. Oh yeah, the posting date of these two. Wait, I'm gonna just take these two out. Wait, and change it to today. I'm gonna this one. I'm gonna delete this line and this line too. This one too. There you go. Delete it. And after that, okay, we can now try to preview it again before we post it, so we can check if there's error. There, let's see. There we can see the journal entry, vendor ledger entry, detailed vendor ledger entry, and fixed asset ledger entry. So it's good for posting. Now we're gonna post it, and yes, and now it's posted on the journal. Now let's go back and see if the fixed asset is already on the list. Let's check. All right, already did this earlier. We did. Okay, let's go and check if the item is. Yep, it's there. So let's check it. I can also attach an image there if I want to. Now I'll go and import fixed asset. And we're going to use the edit in Excel functionality in Business Central. It's going to pull down all the existing fixed assets into an Excel spreadsheet, and then when you edit it in the spreadsheet, it will automatically add up and assign the fixed asset number in Business Central. All you need to do is import it back into Business Central. Now let's add a fixed asset on purchase order. Now here I have a purchase order. Now I'm gonna in the lines or the type, we're gonna choose on a fixed asset there, and wait, it's loading. It's taking too long. Here I'm gonna click on new here, and we're gonna get the dialog box will pop up with the fixed asset card, and then we're just gonna fill this up like what we did earlier on the fixed and the manual setup. Just put on the description, the serial number, the class code, and subclass, also the responsible employee if you want to. is here. I'm gonna choose furniture because it's a furniture. We're gonna add a conference table here. There are different methods of differentiation, but usually they are using straight line. So now we're just gonna choose the straight line here and fill in the depreciation starting date and number of depreciation years, and now we have the depreciation ending date. Now the responsible employee, yep, before I forgot, here. And then let's check more here. We can also, yeah, these are we can also add a location if we want to. So here I'm gonna add in the building 1, then acquire it. So you can see the book value here is still 0. Then let's gonna acquire the fixed asset here, then assets. Okay, and then just next, and then the vendor and the vendor name. Just gonna choose one vendor here, and the external document number, which is the invoice, and then acquisition costs, including the value, the tax. So let's say 30,000, and then open. I'm not gonna open it. So now it's done. We've added 3 different fixed assets using 3 different methods in the Business Central. So that's it. Thank you.